Mike Cameron, May 2, 2002, Seattle Mariners. On a spring afternoon in 2002, Mike Cameron, known more for his elite glove in center field than his bat, stepped into the batter's box in Chicago with little expectation of what was about to unfold. Up until that day, Cameron had always been regarded as a respectable player, fast, agile, and reliable on defense. His power, though decent, was never his calling card. That's what made what happened next so special. The first inning kicked off in explosive fashion. Cameron launched a towering shot to center field for a solo home run. By itself, impressive, but things quickly got wild. Before the inning was over, the Mariners' offense circled back to give Cameron a second at-bat, and he went deep again. 2 home runs in 1 inning is an absurd rarity. He didn't stop there. In the 3rd inning, Cameron connected on yet another bomb. That's 3. By the 5th, the buzz in the stadium was electric. Every eye was fixed on him as he took his next swing, and the ball once again soared over the fence. 4 home runs in 5 innings. Fans watching knew they were witnessing something truly rare. His 5th at-bat, nearly history-making, he came within inches, yes, inches, of launching a 5th home run. The ball landed just shy of the wall. That one swing short of a record-breaking 5th homer still adds an unforgettable flair to the story. Cameron wrapped up the game going 4 for 5 with 8 RBIs, leading the Mariners to a 15-4 blowout win. Even though he wasn't a perennial power hitter, that night solidified his place in baseball lore. Cameron finished his career with a strong resume and nearly 300 home runs, but no day stood taller than that explosive May 2nd. Sha Green, May 23, 2002, Los Angeles Dodgers. Just 3 weeks after Mike Cameron's historic day, another entry into the 4-homer club was added. This time, it was Sha Green of the Dodgers. Green had always been seen as a capable slugger, especially after his 49 home run campaign in 2001. But in May of 2002, he found himself slumping badly. Dodger fans were growing restless, and the critics were circling. Then came his moment of redemption in Milwaukee. Green began his day with a double off the wall. A nice start, sure, but nobody could have predicted what was coming. His 2nd at-bat, a 3-run homer. His 3rd, another blast. Confidence surged, and with each swing, the energy in the ballpark shifted. By his 4th time up, he sent another ball into orbit. 3 home runs down. But Green wasn't done. In the 8th inning, he singled. And then, in the 9th, he stepped into the batter's box one last time. Boom. 4th home run of the night. Green went 6 for 6 with 4 home runs, a double and a single, racking up a record-breaking 19 total bases in one game. Carlos Delgado, September 25, 2003, Toronto Blue Jays. Carlos Delgado was no stranger to the long ball. He'd been doing it consistently as the cornerstone of the Toronto Blue Jays lineup for years. Yet for all his power and production, Delgado didn't always get the spotlight he deserved, often overshadowed by big names in larger markets. That changed one night in late September 2003. In the 1st inning, Delgado crushed a no-doubt shot to deep center, his 300th career homer. That alone would have been a highlight. But he followed it with another dinger in the 4th, then again in the 6th, and once more in the 8th. 4 at-bats, 4 home runs. No one had ever done that in back-to-back-to-back-to-back plate appearances before. Delgado became the first player in MLB history to hit 4 home runs in 4 straight at-bats. It was a jaw-dropping feat, made even more dramatic by how effortlessly he made it look. His final stat line, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs, and a critical role in the Blue Jays' 10-8 victory. Delgado finished that season with 42 home runs and 145 RBIs, finishing 2nd in MVP voting. Though the Hall of Fame continues to elude him, this performance remains one of the signature moments of his storied career. Josh Hamilton, May 8, 2012, Texas Rangers. Josh Hamilton's story was already compelling before his historic night in Baltimore. Once the top pick in the draft, Hamilton's early career was derailed by addiction and personal issues. Many thought he'd never make it back, but Hamilton clawed his way into the Texas Rangers lineup, and by 2010, he was an MVP. Then came May 8, 2012. In the 1st inning, he drilled a 2-run homer. In the 3rd, another shot. By the time he stepped in again in the 7th, Camden Yards was abuzz. That pitch, gone. Home run number 3. Then in the 8th, he added one more for the record books, a 4th homer. 4 two-run shots. But wait, he also laced a double, going 5 for 5 on the night with 8 RBIs. The Rangers cruised to a 10-3 win, but all the headlines belonged to Hamilton. Hamilton's swing that night was effortless, almost poetic, like he was in complete sync with the rhythm of the game. Each home run traveled further and louder, electrifying the crowd with every crack of the bat. Scooter Gennett, June 6, 2017, Cincinnati Reds. Now, if there was ever a guy who didn't fit the mold of a 4-home-run hitter, it was Scooter Gennett. Listed at 5 feet 10 and not known for crushing the ball out of the park, Jennet had been released by the Brewers and picked up by the Reds, mostly as a utility option. But on June 6, 2017, against the Cardinals, he flipped the script in a big way. Jennet opened with a grand slam. Most players would kill for that as their highlight of the year. Then he added a solo home run, then a 2-run homer. And yes, another 2-run homer, 4 in total, 10 RBIs, 5 hits, absolute dominance. He became the first player in MLB history to tally 4 home runs, 5 hits, and 10 RBIs in the same game. What makes this even more wild? Jennet had never hit more than 14 home runs in any season before that. The ball seemed to jump off his bat that night, as if fate had decided it was his time. The Reds dominated the game, winning 13-1, but the spotlight belonged to Scooter. Even though his career didn't sustain the same highs afterward, this performance etched his name into the history books forever. J.D. Martinez, September 4, 2017, Arizona Diamondbacks. When J.D. Martinez joined the Arizona Diamondbacks mid-season in 2017, expectations were high. He'd already proven himself as a dangerous power hitter. But what he did against the Los Angeles Dodgers that September night was otherworldly. Martinez didn't wait long to get started. In the 4th inning, he hammered a pitch out of the park. In the 7th, another. In the 8th, yet another. That would be enough for most players. But Martinez got one last chance in the 9th. He made the most of it. 4 home runs, 1 game, all in the later innings, against 4 different pitchers. He became the 18th player in MLB history to achieve this rare feat, and the first to do it in a game where the opponent was shut out. The Diamondbacks rolled to a 13-0 win, and Martinez's performance was the highlight. Unlike many others on this list, Martinez's career didn't plateau after his big game. It soared. He went on to sign with the Red Sox and became a core part of their 2018 World Series title run. His 4-homer night was just a preview of what was to come. These 6 unforgettable performances proved that in baseball, the magic can strike any time. Some of these names were expected to dominate. Others, like Scooter Gennett and Mike Cameron, came out of nowhere. But that's the beauty of it. It's not just the stars who shine. Sometimes it's the underdogs who burn the brightest. Enjoyed reliving these legendary performances? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic sports stories and deep dives into baseball's greatest moments.